All right, welcome back to the 13th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 16th, 17th channeling of Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Always get this thing. Dry throat. Fluid. We have fluid. Right? They make me dehydrated. Well, if I'm going to state that, I'll create that. But I seem to get dehydrated, at least I did last time when I channeled. Today is sadness and happiness. I guess your happiness is really... You're chasing happiness. It's creating sadness. That's what I'm being told. Sadness within yourself and your universe. Grander. Thankful for you and everybody who's here. Thankful to Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And really, we do this for you. Granted, I'm absorbing all of this information, so I'm grateful it's changing me. It's changing my universe dramatically. I know there's a few of you I'm thinking it's changing your universe as well. All right, so let's get started here. Same things apply. Please like, please subscribe, please share. You don't know, if people don't know what channeling is, use me as an example. Grateful. All right, so sadness, happiness, and I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for being you here. I love you. Saint Germain loves you. Archangel Raphael loves you. Archangel Michael and Gabriel are coming in saying we love you too, because they came across in a tarot card reading, single card tarot card reading that I watched. That resonated to the point where I was like, whoa, alrighty. They said they would help market this. If you can help market this, I would be grateful as well. I'm grateful the larger the audience, the more people get touched and can be helped with changing their universe. I don't know. All right, so typical rules apply here. I'm going to count back down to 5 here and eventually pop back up channeling. That's what seems to work. I mentioned in a video way back that I burp and whatnot. Afterwards, I don't anymore. Once I'm done channeling, other than buzzing for a little bit, pretty much sink back down to normal. It's kind of cool. I don't get overloaded circuits or energies or anything at all. It's a flow. It's really kind of cool. I'd say I'd like to teach you guys how to do this, but it just came naturally. There's nothing to be taught. So if you want to be a channel, this is things I say. I'm grateful to be an open channel for Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. If you want to channel, you can do the same. You can channel if you're clear, open of mind, clear of trauma, and so you can't have a dense energy field. Not saying mine's super light or anything, but you can't be. It can't be a negative Nelly or dense or talking about things. You just have to be open. It makes any sense. All right, so I'm going to close my eyes here, and we're going to channel sadness, happiness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, Josh. You are back. We are grateful. You are channeling with us, Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We are here today to talk about sadness and happiness. Are you always chasing happiness but feeling sad? Are you using your Are you trying to create happiness to stuff your sadness? That is the question. I don't know. You have to answer that. But for some reason on your planet, in your time as of now, your happiness and sadness kind of tie together. You are sad, so you chase happiness. If you are truly happy, you will understand sadness. You may feel sadness, but you will not allow it to attach to your dense trauma body. If you are truly happy, then you would allow sadness to come into your universe if it needed to and flow through. But generally speaking, sadness is based on trauma. It's based on allowing the trauma and the dramas of those traumas that you've spun up into your universe. Sadness can also be based on regret. Are you living in regret? Are you living a universe of I should have, I could have, and I didn't? If you are living in that universe, you are A, not present, and B, also not realizing that, yes, you may be sad currently because of the decisions that you made previously. I'm going to give you a clue here. In your universe, when you made those decisions, whatever decision it was, I am going to blank. I'll put something in there. Let's say, drop out of business school. No, Josh did not go to business school. He's definitely not a business style man. But, not in the traditional sense. You may run a business one day, as he kind of is now, but it won't be traditional in any sense. Spiritual, but not traditional. But let's say you drop out of business school. You are no longer in the school of business. Not any big deal, but now you regret that. It's a choice you've made. It's not a big deal. You could choose to do something else. You are allowed these choices in your universe. It is your rigidity and your feeling that I have to do this because I've started this that keeps you sad or locked in this space that's not happy. So if you are dropping out of school, let's say, and I do not want to be in college. Years later, you are working and you are not in the spot you want. So you are sad. You did not achieve what you are looking for, and so you are sad and regretting dropping out of school. Do keep this in mind. The decision you made in your past is the best decision you could have made. Why? Because it's the decision you made, based on what you made. Are you going to second guess yourself? You may not know the reasons why you even made those decisions, but can you at least have enough love in your universe to respect those decisions and not allow them to bring sadness into your current universe, where your past is now slapping you in your present? Or can you go, all right, what I did in my past is what I chose to do, so I release it. Whatever I chose to do, I must have at that time made my best decision, or at least a decision I felt was correct for me at the time. Why would you have regret over that or feel sad? It's the choice you made. You made that choice. Would you not want to own up to that choice? By standing in that choice, you can be, even if you are not living in the universe that you thought you'd create from that choice, can you still stand there and go, I stand by that choice and choose happiness based on the fact that I stand on the choice that I've made? You are living in dichotomy. You are in your current, but milling about your past and how you blew it up or ruined this or broke that. This is not the case. None of this is you have to get somewhere or your fastest car. This is you walking on earth, just being you. If you decided that this wasn't for me, business school was not for me, fine. You should not regret that. That's the choice you've made. Honestly, so you learn business, and then you spend 30 or 40 years in business. If that is what you want, there is nothing wrong with that. But do keep in mind, there is no rights or wrongs on planet Earth. There is no one who is better than anybody else because of what they are doing or not. If you are sweeping a 7-Eleven or a convenience store and mopping aisles in a convenience store versus being an attorney or being a policeman or doctor, all jobs keep this grander source field universe moving. It keeps Earth moving forward. There is no one job that is more grateful or better than any other job. Do not have regrets about what you've done in the past and live in sadness. It will not work for you. Instead, feel happiness for what you chose and stand in your light. It is your choice. You can create a universe in regrets, missing your present, so not creating anything new, and milling over your past, where you didn't create anything that you thought you were going to create, and milling that over and regretting it all. It is your choice. I would choose presence, but again, your choice. You have free will. If you choose to choose presence and stay in the present, you can consciously create your universe. Because as each decision comes in, as each thing comes for you, Although you may feel it's coming at you, we really send these things for you to help you to move on based on your intentions in your universe. But I digress. So if you are seeing these things coming to you in your universe, what do? How do you react? You can react in happiness or sadness. Really, you can love or fear. Everything stems from that. So, the question you have to ask yourself, and we're going to kind of digress here, is if you took current stock in your universe, are you happy or are you sad? That is the homework that we were creating in the first place. We wanted you to see, am I creating a universe that I really want? Are my intentions creating happiness or are my intentions creating sadness in my universe? I'm getting a little close to the camera if I can feel. So, you do not need to see up Josh's nose. All right. So, what are you creating in your universe? Are you in lack, feeling sad? Are you chasing money? Are you not happy? Are you linking your happiness to your outside universe first? It is the one who was in the concentration camp playing the violin. Is that not a movie, I do believe. But playing a violin, finding that happiness within themselves. The happiness cannot come from any other situation. Happiness cannot come from any person or item. You cannot walk into a store and buy yourself happiness. Well, maybe if you bought a dog. Say you go and buy a dog. You pay the papers, you go to the local pound or wherever you find the shelter, the no-kill shelter, or the kill shelter so you can quickly rescue one, and you take your dog home. In that case, yes, the $40, $50, $500, however much your cost is for the dog and its shots and such. B, in that case, you may find that you fall in love with your dog and find true happiness walking your dog. So in that case, yes, you can buy happiness per se. But looking at your watch may make you happy, but all it really does is tell your time. So buying like a nice watch or a piece of gold will decorate your avatar. It may even functionally tell you the linear time that you believe to be in your universe. But what will it really do? Will it really make you happy? These are the things you have to look at. Have you not noticed that you want something, so you buy it, you play with it, you use it, it becomes your universe for a few days, then you focus on something else? Why is that? Because these things cannot make you happy. Happiness is an inside job. If you want to be happy for yourself, in yourself, with yourself, and around others, you must work on yourself. You must, if you are sad, sit down and look at yourself. Why is the sadness in my universe? Why am I sad? What may be causing the sadness? Sometimes you may not know. Josh was sad for 50 years. He had no idea why he was sad until he was gifted the revelation that it was his grandfather liberating Buchenwald concentration camp. The generational sadness in his universe. Are you carrying generational sadness? Have you sat down and thought about that? Have you felt that out? These are the questions you have to ask for yourself. If you are carrying these sad things, then what can you do about it? Well, you can use the emotion code like Josh did. It's Bradley Nelson. He used the emotion code, and that released him once he figured out he was carrying this ancestral trauma. Within minutes, he had found the right YouTube video that talked about the emotion code, and he was able to decipher from the video how to release himself from the trauma that he had been inherited through his mom and his grandfather. So these are things you must do in your universe as well. Are you trying to overcome your sadness or overcome your sadness by trying to buy your happiness, trying to create your happiness out of the air? You cannot create happiness through things. You can create temporary happiness through situations. And you can create permanent happiness by clearing yourself, by slowing down and looking into your universe. If you slow down and look into your universe, why am I sad? Why am I the opposite of what I am looking for? Everybody generally wants to be happy, I would imagine, unless you are very masochistic, and that is your choice again, but that's up to you. We are not here to talk about a masochistic universe at this time. That may come up in a further video, but that is not a priority right now. The thing that we are wondering is you are chasing happiness, but you are full of sadness in your universe. Why? Why are you not talking to each other? You are looking for happiness in your relationships, but yet you are sitting on your cellular telephone, which you make no phone calls on generally anymore. You text each other or you DM, direct message each other instead. But I digress. So you're looking for happiness in your relationship, but you are yet sitting on your phone, scrolling through Facebook, being detached from the current relationship that you are in. Why would you want to do such a thing? You are not in your present space. You're in every other universe as you spin through your Facebook and Instagram, while you are completely ignoring the fact that your universe has a loving soul sitting right there looking at you in your current, in your now, in your present. That is your present, but you are not seeing the present within your present, that somebody is sitting in your present loving you. You are scrolling through other universes, being outside yourself, looking to fill yourself by scrolling through other universes in your Facebook and Instagram. The question is why? Why can you not be present in your present? Why is it you have to be in other universes, taking you out of your happiness in your present, and even bringing in sadness as you scroll through Instagram, seeing Bobby got a new car, Joe's going skiing, or Fran is in the Gulf, sitting on the beach in Florida. Why? Why can you not find happiness in your current present universe? You say yes, you may owe bills, or you may even be unemployed, but what comes to you is that you are source. You are the source love. If you're going to look outside yourself into your job or your money, or I am not in Florida, but I am seeing that on Facebook or Instagram, and now my universe is not as exciting, you are never going to find happiness. The happiness has to come from your general well-being, who you are as a soul, as source love, embodying the dense trauma body. If you can see yourself as source love, looking through your eyes out into your universe with that childlike notion that every other universe is source love, and that anybody who enters your universe for any reason is a privilege. There are 8 billion people out there, but how many of them do you speak to? Exactly. So when somebody comes into your universe and wants to speak directly to you in your universe, are you turning them away and then feeling sad for being alone? Or are you speaking with them, realizing, ooh, Grand Source Love has sent more Grand Source Love to me through somebody else, because we're all Grand Source Love. So I get more to experience more Grand Source Love, and I'm going to engage with this individual with gratitude and love. It is all your choice in what you create. But there's so much more sadness on this planet, but yet everybody wants happiness. The question is why? Why are you, as a species, all of you, in the general grand source of your field, not creating happiness? Why are you watching these lower energies? My bank may close, and this got bombed, and these are terrorists. Whatever they are, whatever it might be. Why? Why are you doing so? Then you are looking for happiness, but then watching these things that is bringing sadness into your universe. You do not have to watch these things on your TV. It is all your choice what you watch. It is all your choice for your happiness. What are you doing? Are you helping others? Are you buying a $35 sandwich and then telling the homeless individual that I do not even have $5. Lying to yourself and lying to them, creating sadness within yourself in the long run that you did not help that person. Because yes, you may not want to help now, but in the long run you will see, because it will feel inside you, it'll eat at you. You will buy the next $40 sandwich, so to speak, and you'll go, but I did not even give the $5 to that, unless you are really narcissistic or really wrapped within your own universe and selfish manner, like I don't care about any other universe, and screw the grand source field, so to speak. These things will affect you and bring you into a lower vibration, which will bring sadness into your universe. Again, though, this is all your choice. What are you doing to create happiness then in your universe? We are not talking about material happiness. What are you doing to work on yourself? Or are you not working on yourself at all? Again, that would be your choice, but your universe would be rather dense, I would imagine. And any manifestation of love or anything else would take a really long time in a denser universe. So if you are leaning towards happiness, these are all kind of connecting here. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. This may have sounded a little jumbled, but if you are leaning towards happiness in your universe and continue to lean into happiness, even if there's no happiness per se, you may be without job. Can you still be happy with yourself? The more happiness, the more you see your universe through happiness, the more happiness you see in your universe, even if your universe may not be ideal to what you truly want or desire. You may not be in the job you want. If you can find a piece of happiness within your universe and focus on that, you will change your universe. If you want to sit in your universe, what you can do and go, I am so sad, my job is terrible, this, that, and the other, and everything is just so sad. No friends, or this or that. Whatever you feel, I'm watching the news, or not news, but they are ginning up the sadness within you when you're watching the CNN, for example. It is all your choice. It is all your choice. This is a dichotomy choice here. You can either go to A or to B. There really is no in-between ground. If you want to be happy, you do things that make you happy. You help others. You meditate, or at least sit in quiet silence. You stop judging other people. Ooh, that is a big one. You will look at somebody and go, I don't think, or I don't feel, or they may not, or they cannot. Or they did this, and so they are that. That is going to make you sad in the long run. These things build up in your field, so how you choose to behave will build up in your field. If you choose to behave like not like source love, that is fine, you can do so. But there may be an underlying air of sadness in your universe then. It's all your choice. If you choose to love and act out of love and help others out of love, you will find happiness in your universe. It is just that simple. The bigger question we ask is, what are you doing to show love? Versus sadness, anger, frustration, fear. All of that leads to sadness in the long run. What are you doing to create happiness in your universe? Are you helping others? Are you slowing down and working on yourself? The greatest way to find happiness within yourself is to work on yourself first. Saint Germain suggests that you first, of course, find the violet flame. Find yourself in the violet flame through Archangel Raphael, Kelly, and her channels, where you can sit on the cushion through the one video, or the second video, where you can sit in the chair, which will take you to Saint Germain's violet flame, where you can then begin to loosen what is stuck within your universe that needs to be released so that you can find your happiness. Happiness is truly an inside job, and only through working on yourself will you eliminate the sadness and find the happiness. And when we say working on yourself, that means to sit down, grabbing yourself a pen and paper. If you're truly in the space, it'll just fall out. It will happen. But if not, then you can certainly write down, where was I? What is making me unhappy? Where was I out of alignment, per se, in my universe today? Whatever works for you. But what you are looking at is to see, what am I doing? What is spinning in my universal field that is bringing unhappiness? Am I cheating somebody? Am I lying? Am I not doing the best I could? These are all things that could bring you unhappiness or sadness. Am I talking about people behind their back? That could bring you sadness for sure. So these are the things you have to look for in order to stave the sadness from your universe. And a lot of people see their universe as sad. What do you do then to bring up the love in your universe? What are you doing to bring up that light? That is the question that you have to look inside yourself. If you are not happy in your universe, what is the reasoning? What are you focusing on in your universe that is bringing you unhappiness? Could it be lack of finances? That would be a real question of, then, do you trust yourself in your universe? And are you doing things to bring in financial help? Are you working, or are you saying, I'm going to sit on my couch and let it come knock on my door? Well, Ed McMahon is no longer delivering those crazy checks. It is your choice, but Publishers Clearinghouse is not coming to your door. But you are the creator of your happiness or sadness through the exact choices you make in your universe. So, if you want to create happiness, are you analyzing your choices? Are you slowing down? These are the reasons why we stated slowing down, so that you can analyze your choice. All right, I have this grand choice in front of me. I can do X, or I can do Y or Z. Which one do I want to do? This is where you'll have to analyze for yourself which one would work best for you. What is you do by not slowing down when you have these choices, X, Y, or Z, or A, B, C, and you dervish into those choices? Exactly. Will you find yourself happy? No. All of this is looping back to slowing down as well. If you slow down and look into your universe, you can find your love. You can find your happiness. When you're in a situation and you slow down, really look through the situation, you could clear your situation and find your happiness. Or you can walk around in sadness. If you find yourself in sadness as well, are you slowing down, stopping, and going, what is bringing me in sadness? What am I doing? Or what have I felt that is bringing that sadness into me? Are you viewing your universe from sadness or happiness? A lot of that's going to come down to, do you love yourself and have you done your homework? The more you do your homework, the sadness will lift. The more you write out a gratitude list or just take inventory in your universe, things will change. You can step out of your sadness into your happiness. But again, happiness cannot be fulfilled by anything other than sitting in your grand source field self and feeling the oneness that is. If you are looking for that happiness, again, through a watch or TV or a program, TV program even, you will not find that happiness in the long run. You will keep searching over and over again for new happiness, when happiness could just be, I am source. My life is happy. I create happiness by doing things that are joyful and loving in my universe, not bringing sadness, like watching war movies or things like being mean or hurting people. That could create sadness for sure in your universe as well as other universes. You are grand creators. You have the ability, if somebody allows it, to create their universe as well. So are you dervishing through into their universe and bringing down their field when they can only bring somebody's field down if they allow it, of course. But are you dovishing into somebody's universe and then being of sadness and bringing sadness to their universe? Keep yourself in mind. Pay attention to how you perceive and act in your universe. You are the one ginning up the happiness or your sadness by every situation, everything you say, and everything you do. Keep those things in mind. This is going to be a short channeling. We do not have a lot on this topic, but this was the topic that was expected. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. Josh's energy is just a little low as he is very tired. He's been taking care of a dog. The doggo that you see, the Sierra, is actually a friend's dog, but she is very busy, so Josh is always with that dog. Eventually, Josh lives in an apartment. It's not very big. But eventually, when his universe expands, then he will find a dog within his universe as well. You will see Sierra from time to time as Josh brings Sierra into his universe, his grand source field for himself. But for now, Sierra is back with her owner. So with that, we will leave you. Just remember that happiness is an inside job. What we're going to talk about tomorrow is the dark night of the soul. How you can start to clear yourself, your thoughts, your behaviors. What happens during the dark night of the soul. How you can almost split yourself into your trauma personality as your love personality, your grand source love of who you really are, the grand source field. Just an individual universe there of it. We are going to discuss how, through the dark night of the soul, you can begin to discover that. You do not know that you are the grand source love that you are until you work through those traumas. For Josh, those traumas were so heavy that he could not see before anything, excluding the fact that he was carrying around that grand trauma from his grandfather from liberating Buchenwald. His mother was very, very, very verbally abusive. So, he carried all those traumas with him until he went through his dark night of the soul, which we will discuss tomorrow. For now, just remember that your happiness is your choice. If you slow down, look at what you are doing, look at how you are behaving in your universe, you too can find happiness instantaneously if you choose. It does take some work. And to find true happiness, not just situational happiness, one must go through a sort of dark night of the soul, so to speak, which we will discuss tomorrow. For now, we thank you and we love you. When you are creating, when you're out in your universe, when aside from sitting in your home, when you're out there, analyze your choices, slow down, and see what you are doing. Are you creating lasting happiness? Are you creating a situation where you may find sadness? These are things you need to look at in your universe. Sadness within itself will be another video all on its own. Thank you. Releasing transmission. All right, 3344. This one felt a little disjointed. It's there. The connection was fine, but they didn't seem to have as much on the combo of happiness and sadness. It kind of didn't flow as well. I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow we will definitely go over, next time I channel, which will probably be tomorrow or the next day. We'll be much further. We will go over the Dark Night of the Soul, for sure, which I spent 7 years in and out, but mostly in. And what it entails and how that can lead you out of sadness into happiness. There we go. Yeah, I was also getting a cue to make these sometimes maybe just a hair shorter here and there if they come through that way. I'll try to stretch it in energy or otherwise and don't let them try to stretch it. Just it all kind of falls into place as it does. But from your end, if you want to leave in the comments, and I would appreciate it, is this too long? Are these too long? They're asking. Here, I'll rechannel. What is working for you? I'm going to do a different channel here. just if you got this far in the video, I want to know, as Saint Germain, what is working for you? What are you looking to hear? I have forgotten to do this, and for that I apologize. But Archangel Raphael and I are asking you to leave in the comments, please, what would you like to see from Josh, from Mr. Floyd or Josh, from Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and topics. And A, are the videos too long or too short? Please, we want your help. We are doing this for you. Well, and for Josh, but so we can raise up the Grand Source Field so he can have a better life. He's not arguing there. But we are doing this for you, everybody, because if we do not raise the Grand Source Field on planet Earth, this is your pivotal moment on planet Earth for humanity to step forward as a united source. Love. So we want your honest feedback. What shall we do? Are these videos too long? Is 43, 44, 45 minutes too long? This may be why they left a gap in this as well. Are the topics working or not? What would you like to hear from Saint Germain and Raphael? And if these are working, how is this affecting your universe? The reason why we are asking you to key that information into your response is that we can better tailor the channelings through Josh for you. That is it. We want to be the best for you. We love you and want you to be our absolute best. So from that, please, we would appreciate the feedback in the comments. We love you. And we will see you again in the next video. Yeah. All right. That makes more sense. Now we're close to 40 minutes too. So yeah, they're asking for help. So yeah, if you can put some feedback in there, what's working, what's not working, what you'd like to see. Are these videos too long, too short? Anything. Well, not anything. I mean, I don't need to know about whatever, but related to the videos. I would be grateful. Really, that's it. That's all we've got. Thank you so much for being here. Grateful as always. Love you. Next video will be the Dark Night of the Soul. And, yeah. Watch out for the skateboarders as they jump off the curb. Don't let them burn up your universe. If you're in the grocery store and somebody seems in a hurry, why not just let them go in front of you? Doing these things brings more to you. I'm seeing it lifting in my universe. More coincidences. More amazing conversations. I'm grateful. You create your own universe. How you spin it is up to you. How you spin in it is your choice. Love you. Grateful. See you in the next one. Tomorrow we got well, this won't be tomorrow, but yes, the next video then will be the Dark Night of the Soul. And, if you haven't been through any of that, we gotta talk. Love you.